The new Marvel Legends She-Hulk is the sought-after action figure in a Marvel Legends Iron Man retro wave with 6 figures. Is she better than the recent She-Hulk body mold? Why should you consider adding the new Marvel Legends She-Hulk to your collection? Which comic book series is the purple gym attire costume from? How does the figure scale with 6-inch and 7-inch scale figures? This is not the first appearance costume or the more recognizable popular purple and white costume of She-Hulk. The purple gym attire is based on her costume in the 1980s Avengers. This is also the version of She-Hulk as seen in the art of Joe Chusco in the 1992 Marvel Masterpieces trading cards. There is only one head sculpt. It is the smiling, amused She-Hulk with green lips, inkjet printed details, a sharp nose, a rather huge hair, comic book type like in terms of paint with blacks and greens. It's rather long too. In terms of the costume, it's all painted on, so she is a female cosplayer in body paint. The belt is also painted on, it's not a separate piece. The sculpted details on her chest and butt suggest that she is wearing a very thin, tight gym attire. In contrast to the astonishing X-Men Wolverine, which I reviewed recently, where the blues have some sculpted lines to separate it from the yellow. There are also sculpted details of his costume on the yellow parts. In the comments below, let me know, do you think the purple costume of She-Hulk should have sculpted details to separate it from her skin? Speaking of separate, the white wristband is a separate piece. It is different for her boots wherein the white is painted on and there is a hidden lower cap swivel there. At the bottom is the product number. For accessories, she comes with a pair of closed fist hands, which is appropriate for She-Hulk. Nothing special about these hands, they can hinge forward and back. A while ago I mentioned that the wristbands are a separate piece. Simply remove the hands and you have the wristband in white, which is removable. Something similar to Iron Man, which I reviewed recently as well. This is surprising because in the past, Hasbro would just paint on the white details. The alternate hands she comes with is a pair of gripping or open expressive hands. They can hinge forward and back. This gives us a total of 4 alternate hands for She-Hulk. The next accessory is something I'm not sure which is necessary. It is this bent gun. I prefer a alternate head or an alternate hand because I don't think this thing is useful. It is a nice prop. It took me some time to figure out how she can hold it properly. There is a hole there wherein I'm not sure which finger should be attached to that. Initially I thought this is the right way. Then I had to take a look at Hasbro Pulse. And then I found out that the proper way of holding this gun is this way. In the comments below, let me know whether you think this gun is necessary or not. And if you think this review is useful, hope you give it a like, subscribe to my channel, and ring the notification bell. Thank you for checking out this review. Hope you share it with your friends. Please stick around for the She-Hulk comparison.
I'm Tigerknight!
Is the new Marvel Legends She-Hulk in her 1980s costume an upgrade from the most recent Hasbro Marvel Legends She-Hulk? Let's find out. Despite of her big hair, she is still taller by probably 2 millimeters or 3 compared to the old She-Hulk from the Super Skrull wave. You can see here the difference, especially with the chin. She is indeed taller than this She-Hulk. In terms of body size, it seems the new She-Hulk has more muscle mass and she has a double jointed pinless elbow too, unlike the old one which is single jointed. Side by side, you can see the difference in biceps and triceps. and all that muscle group in the body. The new She-Hulk has more muscle. This She-Hulk has an upper torso swivel, just like this She-Hulk as well. Both figures don't have a waist swivel. The thigh swivel is in the same place. Double jointed pinless knees for the brand new She-Hulk. And this time she's wearing boots instead of bare feet. She has a lower cap swivel right here, unlike the old She-Hulk which does not. Having different shades of green makes it less desirable to perform this kit bash, but we just want to find out whether the head sculpt will fit on the different body. It does work and it is not noticeable when they're not facing you. It is really unfortunate that we don't get an angry head sculpt for this brand new She-Hulk. She will always be smiling whatever she does. Let me know in the comments below, do you think this She-Hulk badly needs an angry or savage looking head sculpt? Let me know in the comments below. The brand new Hasbro Marvel Legends She-Hulk is 17.7 centimeters or 7-inch tall. According to the Impulse trading card, She-Hulk is 6 feet 7-inch tall. Standing side by side with 1/12 scale figures, Medicom Toy Mafex Wolverine in brown costume and Psylocke. 6-inch scale loose collector ladies Darna, the Filipina Wonder Woman, and She. Recently reviewed Astonishing X-Men Wolverine and the Model 20 Iron Man. For a short size male Marvel Legends, X-Men 97 Wolverine, and for regular size X-Men 97 Cyclops. X-Men 97 Jean Grey and X-Men 97 Rogue. Regular size Spider-Man action figure, Renew Your Vow Spider-Man and the Retro Carnage. For some old female body molds, teen size X23 and regular size X4 Psylocke. For a 1 billion box office comparison, here we have Deadpool and Wolverine from the Legacy Collection. Recently reviewed figures from the Marvel celebrating 80 years, we have Warbird and Scar, taller Hasbro Marvel Legends male figure Colossus, and we have the Savage She-Hulk. For the brand new Venom from the Let There Be Carnage movie, and Man-Thing from the Werewolf by Night movie. 7-inch scale Marvel Select Hulkbuster and Hulk Unleashed. For a 6-inch versus 7-inch scale figure comparison, Retro Rogue and Rogue from Marvel Select. Next we have is from the 50 years anniversary of Wolverine, Sabretooth and Marvel Select Sabretooth. 6-inch scale Marvel Legends 80 years anniversary Hulk and the 7-inch scale Marvel Select Hulk. She-Hulk comes in the Iron Man retro card packaging. You can see the accessories. On top is Iron Man, the name of the figure is She-Hulk. From the back, there is a short read up. Pause it right now if you want to have a read. Vintage style drawing showing how you replace her hands. Some warning and legalities. The recommended retail price for She-Hulk is 24.99 USD. In Australia, it is 45 AUD. In our shop, we sold this figure for 40 AUD. For articulation, her head can move from side to side with some hindrance from her long hair. She cannot look up, she can look down that far. Removing the head, she has a well-articulated double dumbbell neck peg. Her arms can extend that far. You can do a full 360 with some hindrance from her hair. She has a bicep swivel, double jointed pinless elbows with great range. She has a wrist swivel and it can hinge forward and back. She has an upper torso swivel. She can do a split. She has an upper thigh swivel. Double jointed pinless knees can kick back that far. And she can kick that far forward. She has a lower calf swivel. Her feet can hinge forward and back and has an ankle rocker. My final thoughts. This is a good looking She-Hulk, but she is more of the animated type. She looks so cartoon-like and vintage as well. Like, she is really from the 1980s. I do prefer the more modern A-Force type of costume for her. I wish she had another head sculpt. She's always smiling in this particular head sculpt. Probably the amount of plastic for her hair prevented Hasbro from creating a different facial expression. Maybe they could have provided a face plate so you can interchange the face but keep the long hair. Not really a must add, but if you want a 1980s Avenger She-Hulk, this is the one for you. If you enjoyed this review, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and ring the notification bell for our latest video. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.